As Michigan's most powerful and influential voice for business, the Michigan Chamber of Commerce stands ready to serve you. Go to mychamber.com, that's MICHAMBER.com, to learn more now.
Back down, we won't submit. We're fed up with all this shit.
The United States Supreme Court has overturned Roe v. Wade. The landmark case had affirmed a nationwide constitutional right to abortion. But on Friday, everything changed. With a 6-3 decision along ideological lines in the Dobbs versus Jackson Women's Health case, a 50-year judicial precedent went out the window.
You hear the honks. I want you to pay attention to the honks. This is a very pro-life community. Planned Parenthood is not welcome here.
Across the state, there were sounds of jubilation and devastation.
2, 4, 6, 8, you can't make us procreate.
So this sign that I have says, on today's episode of America, guns have more rights than women.
At this point, there's nothing to be fearful of. I think all of our worst fears came true this morning.
The decision means abortion rights will be determined state by state. And in Michigan, abortion is legal for the moment. Right now, an injunction in a lawsuit is the only thing that keeps the 1931 abortion ban from coming into effect. If that order gets lifted, abortion becomes a 4-year felony for providers at the least. On this special edition, we hit the streets of Metro Detroit to hear how Michiganders are reacting to the news. I'm Kerry Jr. II, and this is On the Line.
My name is Liliana Webb, reporting for the Detroit Free Press.
On Friday, Free Press reporters spread out to learn just the impact of the downfall of Roe v. Wade, and they caught folks on both sides of the issue.
It is 5:37 p.m. outside of the federal courthouse in Detroit. There's about 200 to 300 gathered, ready to march after the decision on Roe v. Wade was released this morning. Yeah. How does this affect you as an individual?
We've lost our freedom of choice.
I have some people in my family who are not, they're more in the middle, but they definitely are kind of a little bit more conservative on it. But it's a lot harder to respect them when you're talking about bodily autonomy and that is literally being stripped away from you.
A woman's right to choose is a fundamental right, and I worry about the people who will have to make terrible decisions based on not having access to abortion.
So I'm hoping that lawmakers who can actually do something, like elected officials, will hear us.
In April, Governor Gretchen Whitmer and Planned Parenthood filed lawsuits in hopes of getting the 1931 ban off the books and a right to abortion recognized. Attorney General Dana Nessel has said she won't prosecute abortion. Some local prosecutors have too, but not all of them. Many Republicans are applauding the move by the Supreme Court, speaking about the defense of life. State Senate Majority Leader Mike Shirkey called the decision a victory, saying it affirms the importance of federalism and states' rights. About 20 Michiganders were outside of Livonia Planned Parenthood on Friday, celebrating too.
You heard the ruling today. Where were you? How did you feel? What was your reaction?
I was ecstatic. I was praising God and thanking Jesus and praising the Holy Spirit. I was ecstatic.
So I'm just really happy that they ended abortion. And I hope it continues this way.
Also, I got some.
It's an exciting day.
Oh, when I heard the news, and we came out here, this is a celebration.
We have been here at this Planned Parenthood since the fall of 2018. We knew what Planned Parenthood, we know what it's all about, and we've been out here battling with them. It's going to be very interesting seeing what happens in the state of Michigan. It's going to be a battle.
People are also collecting signatures to get abortion on the November ballot in hopes of legalizing it here. They have until July 11th to collect just over 425,000 signatures.
My hopes are that all over the country people feel supported. In Michigan, we still have the right to abortion, but in a lot of states they don't. So I hope that people in those other states feel supported.
It all goes back to respect for life. all life. We're created by God in His image and likeness, and that should be respected. And I don't think there's any other, in my opinion, cause greater than the pro-life movement.
And I hope that people in our state realize that we have a long way to go to protect reproductive freedom.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you to Claire Bagazinski, Lynn Mills, Madison Thomas, Miriam Kennedy, Sophia Fowler, Brandy Super, Linda Jordan, and Patricia Stefanoff, who spoke to us. Be sure to check out Freep.com for all our coverage on the Supreme Court ruling. This episode was produced by me and Darcy Moran, with help from Liliana Webb, Sara Raza, and Navia Gupta. Anjanette Delgado and Marianne Struman are our executive producers, and Peter Bhatia is our editor. The music for this show is Fort Trumbull and was produced by DJ Lost Boy. Thank you all for listening. Stay tuned, and don't forget to check us out on Fridays for full episodes of On the Line. See you next week.